Hey guys, this is just a quick follow-up to our first video here. We ran out of time, so let's finish this up pretty quickly. Let's talk about horizontal and vertical lines. So far, all we have looked at is when we are graphing and we have these slanted or sloped lines. I am having a hard time getting my pen up. Here we go. These sloped lines, but there is a possibility that we can also have horizontal, which means this direction, or vertical lines. An equation in the form y equals c is a horizontal line. That because it means for every point on the line, y is going to equal to whatever that number is. Okay, so y equals maybe 1 here, and y equals 1 here, and 1 here, and 1 here, and 1 here. For every point, it's just going to cross the y-axis at that one number, and it's going to go straight through the y-axis. An equation of the form x equals c is a vertical line. So it will pass through the x-axis at this number. We'll pass through and just keep on going at that number. Let's take a look at an example at y equals -2. Well, that means when x is 0, y equals -2. When x is 1, y equals -2. I went the wrong direction. When x equals 2, y equals -2. When x equals -3, y equals -2. No matter what your x is, y is always -2. And so when we graph that, it will cross through the y-axis at y equals -2 and will be a horizontal line. Okay, y equals -2 regardless of the value of any x. At x equals 3 here, and here, and here, and here, and here. No matter the value of our y, x equals 3. So this is a vertical line because x equals 3 regardless of the value chosen for y. So you can have a linear equation where it's just y equals or x equals a certain number. Y equals -2 is what we call a function because it passes the vertical line test. If you've forgotten what that is, if we draw any kind of line, whether it's a sloped line or a straight line, I'll try and draw a straight line here. I'm having a hard time with my mouse. Drawing a straight line, there we go. Or if it's a curved line, right? In order for it to be considered a function, which is a special type of relationship, it must pass the vertical line test. If I pass a vertical line through it, it can only cross the line once. So this is a function, this is a function, and this is a function. Because each time it crosses those lines, it only passes once. So y equals -2 is a function because it passes the vertical line test. X equals 3 is not a function because it fails a vertical line test. In fact, it is a vertical line in and of itself. So if I put a vertical line on top of it, it's going to touch not just one point on the line, but every point on the line. All right, today we graphed linear equations on the coordinate plane using ordered pairs, and we determined the x and y intercepts of a linear equation. Remember, at the x-intercept, y equals 0 because it's on the x line. And at the y-intercept, when it's right on the y line, x equals 0 because it's on the y line. Right, that's what we did today. Make sure that if you have any questions to ask those next class. This should be a review for you, so we are planning to go through it pretty quickly.